Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for another SunnyV2 video. That's what it is. Before we get started, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It wouldn't be Thanksgiving if there wasn't a little bit of spice. Ooh, a little spice. So we talking about Boogie2988, who is a guy that I never really watched, but everybody knew who Boogie was. Fat guy, angry, Francis, whatever. He won a game award. I remember that. He went on stage and was like, "Thanks, Jeff. I hope I don't embarrass myself after this." And then he did. So he pulled a gun out on somebody. He got new teeth. I'm trying to think what else. Everything else I know. He's fat. Anyway, like me. So I love him. All us fat people gotta stick together. If we did, then the entire earth would tip over. Anyway, let's go. 3, 2, tip over. 3, 2, 1. A link in the description. Watch yourself. Play.
Boogie recently announcing that he's basically broke shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, as if you follow all of his incredibly poor choices made over the last 4 and a bit years, you'll understand that bankruptcy was almost unavoidable. So let's begin by looking at October 2018, in which Boogie's main source of income, his YouTube channel, slowly began to die. Up until this point, Boogie had established a reputation as an overweight yet friendly, nerdy gamer, who people considered charming since he was totally fine with each of his flaws. When he wasn't playing his fat Francis character, Boogie was telling wholesome stories about his personal life, with one of the more notable ones being a video
I just like his rosy cheeks. Just want to grab his cheeks and go, you know? You ever want to do that? If you do that to me, so help me God.
What it's like to be broke. In this video, Boogie explained that he had grown up in a fairly poor environment.
So they had decent income. It's just they didn't like to spend it on us kids. At least on me.
And that as a result of that, he was now much wiser with his income.
Now, you know what I do with my money? Every single dime, every single penny goes into the bank. Because I don't ever want to live that way again.
Which felt both inspiring and relatable, especially since Boogie highlighted that he now only spent money on things that would improve his videos.
I used every dime to buy better computer equipment, to get better. And after just a year and a half, I was able to go off because I started earning my YouTube income.
This desire to improve the content unsurprisingly resulted in better uploads, and by early 2014, Boogie passed 1 million subscribers before uploading a new video simply titled "How Much Money Does Boogie2988 Make?", which felt like yet another wholesome yet modest
Wait, was he holding a bunch of... Are those rare, what is that, Pokemon cards?
Titled "How Much Money Does Boogie2988 Make?", which felt like yet another wholesome yet modest upload.
I don't like the way Pokemon cards look nowadays. I really don't. Hulk and
being made with the goal of helping his audience.
I want to make sure you have tools in mind so that you fully understand how much income we already have coming in and make it.
Look at that energy sword. I'm sorry, I keep pausing.
An educated decision of whether or not you ever want to participate in that kind of thing.
Boogie went on to politely imply that he was making over $100,000 per year from YouTube, which didn't include third-party income like Patreon.
So let's take, for example, a YouTube channel similar to mine that's bringing in 10 million views per month. If a YouTube channel is bringing in 10 million views per month, divide that by 1,000, you've got 10,000. Multiply that by $1, and you'll have a really good idea of how much ad revenue that channel is bringing in.
And that if you counted his YouTube channel as an asset, he himself was worth more than $1 million.
Boogie, are you a millionaire? Well, it depends on how you calculate millionaire. If you include my YouTube channel as it is, yes. After 3 more years, I'll have earned by then $1 million total in YouTube ad revenue.
This was followed by Boogie reassuring his audience that all of the money was being used wisely.
The majority of the money we make goes into the bank. We do not live very large by any stretch of the imagination.
What?
I mean, obviously, I'm large, but we do not spend a grotesque
with the Keyblade though
amount of money,
which led to more.
Come on, that gotta be expensive. Gotta be at least $1 million.
Now. He deserves it. He's one of the only YouTubers that didn't let the money and fame get to his head. He's still just as humble and cool as when he started. I admire that. Amazing video, Boogie. You're one of the realest, most transparent YouTubers out there, and please know that your fans appreciate it. I clicked on this video randomly and I stayed to watch, and to be honest, I'm really happy this guy makes a lot of money. Don't know him, never seen his videos, but I'm just glad that he makes money. He's very humble and I respect that a lot. This positive sentiment.
Don't ever say that about anybody.
More views, subscribers,
I've probably
said stupid shit like that. Strengthened his financial position immediately, whilst also
makes a lot of money.
You don't know who he is. Opening up another source of income which kept him financially stable during the adpocalypse.
I will be fine. Losing my YouTube ad revenue will hit us pretty hard, but I've diversified our income.
Things were going so well for Boogie that in August of 2017, he paid for weight loss surgery.
I'm home from surgery, that everything went well. The surgery went way better than I had expected. The doctor did it in a very short period of time.
However, while this would initially improve Boogie's health dramatically,
I'm 110 pounds down since the pre-op diet, and then I lost 7.5 inches from my waistline.
It would eventually contribute to him going broke in an unexpected way. Boogie explained in a
he's
video
not
that
fat
for
anymore. I
married
ain't giving
people,
money.
the weight loss surgery tremendously increases the likelihood that you'll end up getting divorced.
The surgery
I'm good.
from it is really,
Hell yeah.
really hard on the marriage.
So wait, if I get the surgery, will the opposite happen? I'll end up getting married? I'm not getting it then.
85% of marriages fail after the surgery within the first 2 years.
He added that in the lead up to the surgery,
No more
his
cushion
marriage
for the
was
pushing,
already
bro.
in a rough spot.
Our marriage was far from perfect. One major
That means I'm
issue
getting
that was
fucked.
persistent throughout the entire marriage, and that was my anxiety disorder.
And as a result of him now being in a healthier condition, his wife suggested that they should divorce.
She told me that she was thinking about separating now that I was out of the surgery and now that I was nice and healthy. We talked about it and decided that...
Oh, you're happy now? All right, let's get divorced.
She called up and said that she had made her decision, that she
Makes
wanted
sense to me.
things to be a more permanent change, and that we should start moving in that direction.
That's
Boogie
I didn't even know you got divorced.
Extremely generous in the divorce,
Again, I don't watch
having
his
stated
videos,
that she
so.
wanted far less than 50% of the finances.
And she's like, I want enough to where I know I'm going to be taken care of. And I'm like, okay. So she gave me a number, and I'm like, but that's not half. It wasn't half of what we were worth.
It was less.
It was less.
However, as a result of the law, Boogie ended up giving her half of what he had anyway.
She's legally entitled to 50% of everything we own. You make sure it's half, so she has no recourse moving forward.
While Boogie's financial position had taken a pretty substantial hit, his audience was still cheering for him with comments such as, "I hope this is the birth of a new Boogie, a healthy Boogie, no baggage,
Well,
just a
it
happy,
was.
healthy, outgoing Boogie." However, after his marriage would officially come to an end, the opposite of this happened.
My brain is
You couldn't pick a better photo?
kind of in a situation where it's just chaos all the time. It's just chaos. This emotional stew
Chaos.
in my brain all the time of positive feelings, negative feelings, numbness, frustration, and anger, you know.
Not only had the split resulted in a
she
massive
took the
blow to
Keyblade.
Boogie's mental health, but throughout the process, the storytime rambling videos, which were once uplifting, inspirational, and designed to help his viewers, began to feel like they were being made with the goal of receiving sympathy pity from the audience. Additionally, Boogie's positive can-do attitude, where he wanted to invest his savings into making excellent content for the viewers, had transformed into this complete lack of confidence for the future of his channel.
And I'm not smart enough to be able to figure that stuff out. I'll never be good at titles. I'll never be good at thumbnails. I'm not even that good at video creation.
Leading him to develop...
I'm not even good at lighting. Look at this. Wait, hold on. Let me... Never mind. I'm great at lighting.
Attitude of just wanting to get by as opposed to wanting to grow his audience.
Yeah, right.
As long as my rent is paid, as long as my mortgage is paid, as long as I can keep the lights on, as long as I can support myself and the people that I currently employ, hey, I'm happy with that.
The final video related to his divorce, in which Boogie explained that he now fully owned his house again, happened to have been uploaded in October.
Oh my god, he put like a Thanos like effect.
Which was the very same month where Boogie began to lose subscribers. The decline will be addressed in a video titled State of the Channel 2019, in which he mentioned that the breakup had a significant impact on the
last thing you see before the guy puts the knife in.
2018, as we've talked about, was one of the roughest years of my life, and it really showed here on the channel.
Before going on to state that the Storytime Pity Party videos were also impacting the channel negatively.
I don't just complain and whine and just be miserable. Sharing who and what I am has been counterproductive in quite a bit in the last year or so. Mostly when it comes to the mental issues, the anxiety, the depression, stuff like that.
Boogie would conclude the video by stating that he was very excited about the future.
I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm very engaged and excited about
I'm sure it's gonna go up
here on the channel.
However, only 3 days after this video was uploaded, a now infamous mega thread would be posted to Reddit, which would go on to significantly impact Boogie's reputation. It was titled The Hidden Truth Boogie Doesn't Want You to Know, and it featured over 5,000 words, showcasing that Boogie wasn't exactly the nice guy he tried to portray. The thread brought up topics such as his behavior on stream, various edgy comments he had made over the years, as well as the way he acted in his marriage, with commenters stating, "This document is up there with the Constitution and the Magna Carta." However, the thread was posted to a fairly unknown subreddit, and if Boogie had simply ignored the thread, people likely would have forgotten about it, although this isn't what would happen. Boogie instead decided to wage a war against the person who...
Is that how desperate Reddit is to describe me? It's so sad I legit beg for money sarcastically. I literally just explained my financial situation first and joking. I'm sorry, like halfway through I stopped giving a shit. Jokingly asked for money knowing I would get none, which of course I didn't. It's a real shame. I will.
Began the mega thread.
I started a war. This guy has been coming at me for 5 years.
Before going on to complain about the criticism in countless different videos.
Every time, I feel like is he like sick or something like that? Like there's something just wrong with his face. He looks way more gaunt than he should.
This subreddit,
is that the word? Where you're like skinny and kind of almost like ghoulish looking.
Has been actively attacking.
Not that he's skinny. I get. He looks like Jonah Hill from fucking Wolf of Wall Street now.
Going through everything I've ever
those
said,
fake ass teeth.
ever done on the internet for the last 3 years.
Just 2 years prior, in 2017, Boogie was handling criticism much more effectively, even stating that some of the points were valid.
A lot of people have been discussing me over the past couple weeks. I've been on the front page of Reddit, and they tend to discuss me in a very negative light, which is reasonable.
And obviously, Boogie's new 2019 strategy of trying to stop the criticism only led to more criticism. 3 months after the mega thread was posted, Boogie would upload a new video titled "Taking a Break, I Give Up, You Guys Win," in which he'd state that he needed a short break as a result of being anxious and nervous. With fewer uploads and a declining reputation, his monthly subscriber count began to fall off a cliff, losing 5,000, 14,000, 28,000, before losing another 42,000 in August 2019.
God damn!
A decline of more than
He was losing like 800 and stuff like a week or a day or something like that. I was like, all right, I guess that's not terrible. Well, a day, that's pretty bad, but
100,000 subscribers in only 4
let
months.
me clean my glasses. I ain't seeing that right.
Boogie ramped up the complaints and apologies, which not only led to a
he kept the Master Sword.
decrease in views from an average of 10 million per month to 2 million per month, but it also led to comments from his audience such as, "I used to watch
he gets 2 million views per month now? Damn. I just realized that I'm pretty close to that.
video before. For me,
no, I'm about 1 million views a month.
You will like,
and also I upload about 400 videos a day, so it's not really fair.
The Mr. Rogers of YouTube, soft, understanding, and compassionate. Lately, it had just been apologies and complaining.
Now he's like Mr. Rogers at the end of the Ultimate Showdown video.
Gaming or whatever, but because of
that person.
Despite Boogie's clear decline in his views, subscribers, and income, his spending habits hadn't changed one bit. As midway through his collapse, it announced that he was taking a $100,000 loan to purchase a Tesla.
I ended up buying the X.
Wait, why did he make it sound like his... Does he have a roommate?
I haven't got it fully financed yet. I'm having it
Maybe
financed,
he said that.
obviously. Oh my God, I just put myself $100,000 in debt. My car payment's $1,700 a month or something like that. That's more money than I make on Twitch. That's like half of my YouTube revenue this month.
Boogie then made a tweet about how expensive the...
Why would you do that?
Car was, giving him another opportunity to make himself look like an idiot.
I tweeted out that I was not going to be able to afford this car.
Reddit and Twitter lost their minds. Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money. If you guys want to help me pay for my Tesla,
I'll give him that.
Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free Tesla. Reach down in your pockets and
he's joking.
Me $100,000 tonight.
Which becomes even worse after he mentioned
that's exactly the same joke. For some reason, when he said yes, I thought he was being serious. But that's the same exact stupid joke that DSP would make. Yes, I want all your money. Yeah, you do though. Stop acting like you don't. You do.
$200,000 in the house.
And that he knew the Tesla was going to decline in value over time.
But that car is just going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as it goes.
In the year that followed, Boogie's Patreon members almost halved from 120 down to 65, partially as a result.
It's still more than I got. I don't have a Patreon. So if I did, it would still be way more.
Him taking long breaks from creating content.
You'll notice that for the last 3 weeks, I've really not been updating. I have not streamed.
Oh, he's got that Cyberpunk statue. I always wanted that.
In 3 weeks.
Which accompanied the transformation of his comment section from a once positive place full of supporters to a wasteland of negativity full of detractors. It's incredible how openly money-oriented this guy is. This guy talks like a minister from some cheesy, scammy late-night ministry where you're supposed to send a $50 check.
Give money to God.
Imagine this guy
put your money in his hat for the church.
Months, which would turn out to be somewhat accurate. After his back and forth with Frank Hassel in early 2021, Boogie had to shell out a bunch of money for legal fees.
Let me point out just how expensive all of this was. And obviously, I took money out of my bank account and I paid for it out of pocket. This cost tens of thousands of dollars to fight.
Which also resulted in Boogie producing less content.
I was advised by everyone to live stream less, to make less YouTube videos, to say less things that could be taken out of context and used against me before we had a result, because you know from Reddit,
that's your livelihood.
That's what they like to do to me. But that cost me a small fortune and lost wages and lost ad revenue as well.
However, thankfully, according to a video titled "I Am Finally Rich: How Crypto Made Me Rich," Boogie apparently had no financial problems whatsoever. In the video, he explained that back in 2019, Boogie had taken a massive gamble by purchasing a bunch of cryptocurrency, and by early 2021, he had quadrupled.
Can't wait for the next video. I'm broke. Oh, they all tanked, bro. My monkey, no.
Money.
I basically took every
I
dime
guess that's NFT. This is crypto.
I had in liquid funds and invested it in a huge gamble. I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency.
You know, a motherfucker's not genuine when they do this. It's like, let me tell you about my crypto. Like, no. Unless it's that fucking dog. I don't want to hear it.
All the way back here, and yeah, that's where we currently are with that market. So to say that I doubled my money is an understatement. In fact, I did more than that.
Boogie then tried to pathetically coax his audience.
That's how much he made? 36,000? Because it's not really rich.
Trying to give him more money.
Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below. Never feel pressured to subscribe on Twitch. Never feel pressured to make a donation or interact with one of my sponsors. Never feel pressured to buy.
Never feel pressured.
Before going on
Never feel pressured.
Money out of crypto to
give me your fucking money, or I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna fuck you, long dick style. That's a classic.
Take the money and invest it in something that will make me money, which I am most certainly going to do.
However, as highlighted by almost every comment, the video aged incredibly poorly. Because
really?
year after posting it, Boogie uploaded a new video titled I Need Help, in which he explained that he lost all of his money to the crypto market and now required donations from the audience.
Damn it.
Well, this is a video I've dreaded making. You know, I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
This is the most interesting case study, watching someone who hasn't had to work in over a decade finally have to go back to work. I remember him saying, don't worry about me. I'm financially secure to the point that if I stop making videos tomorrow, I can live comfortably for the rest of my life. Just remember that the reason this video was filmed in his garden is because if it was filmed in his office, we'd all be able to see his thousands of dollars worth of arcade machines, magic cards, and gaming memorabilia. While it's almost impossible to find a single positive comment on the entire video, Boogie would receive $1,109 in donations. However, this
what the fuck?
Small figure was certainly at the expense of his dignity.
His subscriber. Oh yeah, he didn't lose that many subscribers considering that video.
And reputation.
332 is not that bad for that video. What the fuck? Considering it's right after he said like, "Yo, I'm good. I'm living on Easy Street, baby," and then and he's like, "Guys, oopsie." Can you give me money, please?
Boogie hasn't seen a single month of positive subscriber growth since May of 2019, almost 4 years ago, and with no clear desire to change any of his daily habits, it's unlikely that his YouTube channel or financial situation will see any kind of recovery anytime soon.
Jesus. I've never been more... Good lord. What a thumbnail. I've never been more miserable. I don't think I've ever seen that video. It's only 20 minutes long, so you know that's gonna be a fucking jam-packed Wings of Redemption video right there. Anyway, there goes it. That was great. That was another great SunnyV2 video. Well, perfect timing. You know, I was in the mood for some, well, of this, so we got it. So anyway, there goes it. Did I say link in the description? Well, if I didn't, I just did. So there you go. Bye.